Cool down this weekend. I'll have the full details coming up.
Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening, thanks for being with us. I'm Avery Johnson.
And I'm Anna Chalker. Out of 92 counties in the state, Delaware County ranks 9th in OWIs, or operating while intoxicated. And one local organization is working to bring that rank down by targeting one age group. I got an inside look at a two-night event, and we want to warn you, some of the video you're about to see may be disturbing. After a small graduation party, police responded to this accident.
So I have probable cause to believe that you've operated a vehicle while intoxicated.
I need to speak with your mom. There's been an accident.
While the coroner delivers the news no parent wants to hear.
She's passed away.
She's passed? What?
Yes, I need to come in and talk to you.
My baby? What are you talking about?
On behalf of the Nelson family.
And the pastor shares the short life of this high schooler.
This is Michaela's desk. Tomorrow it will be empty.
But this was all a staged event.
Living Proof is a crash simulation to show the consequences of making a bad choice of drinking alcoholic beverages and driving.
This 8-scene event gives an up-close look at what our emergency management sees almost daily. And they get help from the actors who are not even the legal drinking age yet.
We're trying to target the underage drinkers because they're the ones that are getting in the crashes and getting injured and killed.
With the help from the professionals, Living Proof prepares the young actors for the gruesome scenes they are about to portray. And for some, this is a teaching moment for their peers.
I feel like it's really cool to just be able to tell different people about the things that are happening, even because a lot of people don't underage drinking is a big problem. So it's nice to tell people at a young age.
While people walk through the scenes, they see how quickly someone's life could change.
So we try to make that the point. It's bad, don't do it.
But it's not only the life lost they show.
On count one, the court sentences the defendant to 6 years to the Department of Corrections.
As a judge gives the verdict for the one who caused the crash.
And this is the court's judgment.
Showing how one decision can change so much. And as the Living Proof team continues this event for years to come, they hope this teaches people to not get behind the wheel after drinking.
Help them to remember the empty desk.
So there are no more empty spots in these families' hearts.
Speaking for Michaela, may I just say, don't let this happen to you.
Thank you so much for the first responders who helped show the realism of this. Now tonight wrapped up the final show for the Living Proof team, but if you want to see more from them, you can visit their Facebook page.
The Ball State University Digital Corps has been nominated for this year's Tech Point Mirror Awards. The Mirror Awards are Indiana's largest and most prestigious technology awards. They acknowledge Indiana's, quote, best of tech. Digital Corps is nominated under the Talent and Pipeline Awards Division for Education Impact Award. Those awards will take place this Saturday.
A new exhibit will be opening soon at Heacon Park on the south side of Muncie, and this one has a bit of a twist on telling Muncie's history. NewsLink Indiana's Adele Reich has the story.
On the edge of Heacon Park, a new historical project has been taking shape, and that shape is a spiral. The Muncie Memory Spiral is a nature walk that includes all aspects of South Muncie's history. It's half the size of a football field, and the path is 800 feet long.
That was my wife, Jean's idea, to make it a spiral. My idea was a circle. She's an artist. She immediately said it should be a spiral.
The development was spearheaded by Richard Ziegler and his wife, Jean, along with Community Enhancement Projects, or CEP, who wanted to make a monument to South Muncie's history and found a great place to do it.
Heacon Park seemed to be the perfect place because Heacon Park already has a number of other history components throughout the park. So we wanted to make Heacon Park known as a Muncie's History Park.
Historical signs line the path, starting from the present and ending on the Native Americans and colonial settlers who first founded Muncie. To better tell this history, Ziegler worked alongside Ball State professor Chris Fluke and the Delaware County Historical Society. Fluke wanted to emphasize the contributions from every population in Muncie, because the story wouldn't be complete without them.
The story of Muncie it cannot be understood without explaining the role that African Americans played in the history. All the role that women have played, the fact that we are on indigenous land, there's just no way around that. And the story at the Memory Spiral is a complete story. It's not the story of Muncie, but it tells the story of Muncie from beginning to where we are today, and it includes all the groups of people that have made the city what it is.
The Zieglers wanted the landscape to be different from other outdoor exhibits they had seen, and unique to Muncie. These benches were designed by Ball State landscape architecture students, and the awning has cutouts of raccoon tracks, an animal native to Muncie.
There's a lot here. We wouldn't necessarily expect somebody to come and take it all in on one swoop because there's a lot of information. It's a journey in and of itself.
The project is a look back at how far Muncie's come, and a way to spiral back in time. In Muncie, Adele Reich, NewsLink, Indiana.
Now let's take our first look at weather with Noah.
Yes, warm today, but not for long here. If we take a look at our 24-hour temperature change around the region, we can see that cold front really moving into the region from the west. See places like Champaign down 10 degrees from where they were this time. Muncie still staying where it should be for this time of year, or this type of day, but really not going to be happening for long. Now, what we're tracking tonight here, cool temperatures, much cooler weather, in fact, returning over the weekend and into next week, along with some rain chances, especially tomorrow and into Saturday. And the biggest thing we're looking for is a late season frost or freeze Sunday and into Monday. I'll have all this and more coming up in my full forecast.
Noah, thank you. Tomorrow is the last day of a week-long fundraiser, how much one fraternity has made to support research.
And the late night carnival is back. We have everything you need to know about the fun-filled event next.
I love you!
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back. Ball State Sigma Chi hosts their week-long fundraiser to fight Huntington's. NewsLink Indiana's Max Robson, who is also in Greek life, goes to their sorority football tournament for more.
As the school year comes to an end, Ball State Sigma Chi hosts their very own Derby Days ran by philanthropy chair Tucker Wheatley. He looks to top last year's amount raised in their battle against Huntington's disease.
Last year was the first year we brought it back, and it was a big success. We raised $7,000 for cancer research last year, and hoping to break that this year.
With a new event every day, Tucker and his brothers prepare for Day 3, sorority powder puff football. As sororities compete all week in banner making, obstacle courses, football, and yard games to support their local Greek life companions, Tucker pushes the importance of collaboration in Greek life with helpful causes like these.
So it's really great for building that bond between IFC and PHA sororities, and we get to see their faces more often.
As someone who has had cancer affect his own family, Tucker understands the effect that their fundraisers can have on others.
Everybody's got a story with cancer. Everybody knows somebody affected by it. So we do everything that we can, whether it's car washes, whether it's derby days throughout the year, and really try to fight.
Sophomore President Evan Owens restates the importance of fundraising to fight Huntington's disease and being, quote, the generation to end cancer.
It's a big thing to me, just allowing all Sigma Chi's across the country and Canada to come together and really just go for one cause, being the generation to end cancer.
In Muncie, Maxwell Robson, NewsLink, Indiana.
Sigma Chi prepares for the final Derby Day on Friday. They are currently over $2,500 raised, and Sigma Chi looks to raise even more. To donate, go to hope.huntsmancancer.org/gen-to-end/Ball State.
Now, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, look no further than the Late Night Carnival. It is tomorrow night from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the C1 parking lot on campus. There will be carnival rides, games, food, live performers, and even fireworks. Admission is free for students, but $5 for guests, faculty, and staff.
Yeah, much cooler weather for the carnival and for the extended forecast. I'll have the full details coming up after the break.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other.
On a deeper level. Father,
Cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward.
come together,
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Welcome back. I'm weather forecaster Noah. Really warm day out there. In fact, record high temperatures today, but if we take a look at our current temperatures around the region here, still 77 in Muncie, 77 in Indianapolis. You can see that cold front moving in from the west. But if we look at our almanac for today, though, we see today's high 85, tied a record set all the way back in 1915. Temperatures we really haven't seen in a long time around here, really 15 to 20 degrees above average. But as with all things, this isn't going to last forever. We take a look at the next 12 hours. We see temperatures dropping fast as that cold front comes through into the low 50s by the time we get to 6, 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Really just going to be a really quick drop. If we look at current radar here, we can see that cold front really moving in, really positioned right now along I-65, moving west to east here, rain impacting places like Lafayette, Kokomo, eventually into the Indianapolis metro, should reach Muncie by after midnight, 1, 2 a.m., things of that nature. Tonight, showers late, especially after midnight. Low is going to be 52. Winds are going to be out of the south-southwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour. Going to be pretty breezy out there if you're going anywhere. Precipitation chances going to increase the later you get into tonight. Tomorrow, on the other hand, not going to be a washout per se, but going to be periods of extended rain throughout the day that are really just going to make sure our high temperatures don't get that high at all. Nothing compared to the 80s we saw today. Only 52 tomorrow is the high. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Rain, pretty much a guarantee no matter where you go tomorrow. Taking a look at our precision cast, though, here we can see this rain moving through the region, coming in especially Friday morning, throughout Friday, really just going to be sort of a deluge throughout the day. But as we get into the afternoon here, really going to be a bit of a break here, especially during the morning commute, things of that. But as we get further into Friday night, that rain comes back, and into Saturday, really going to stick around on Saturday till around noon especially, but those clouds really going to really remain with us. Now, this cool down this weekend really going to sort of represent a pattern change for the next 6 to 10 days here. We take a look at our temperature outlook. Temperatures really look to be below average for a majority of the next week and a half, excuse me. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast here, we can see rain on Friday and Saturday, all the way down to 46 on Sunday. but then a brief warm-up as we head further into the week, and then maybe even see 60s by the time we get to Wednesday before showers bring us back into the upper 50s on Thursday.
Yes, well, I'm not happy to hear about the rain, but hopefully it gets back to being sunny sometime soon. But, hopefully good weather for the carnival coming up. So.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for this week, winter has hopefully passed us for a little bit, especially after what we saw earlier this week. So just hoping the spring temperatures and then summer will be here before we know it. Noah, thank you so much. And now over to Dylan for a quick check at sports.
Thanks, Anna. We have an in-depth look at a Ball State athlete. Plus, one Ball State club program competes at the national stage. All this next in sports.
Here's your sandwich, miss.
Oh, thank you.
And your burger.
Awesome, thank you.
And your bowl of boiling water, sir.
After retiring from the NFL, I've been able to spend a lot more time coaching my daughter's basketball teams. It's something I love to do. Through our games and our tournaments, we see all types of coaching, good and bad. And it begs the question, do we really know who's coaching our kids? Do they have the proper training and screening it would take for me to be comfortable with my daughters playing for that coach? Our Youth Basketball Association made the decision to use trusted coaches to screen and train all of our coaches. I'm a trusted coach. Are you?
So if one cat has 4 kittens who reproduce every 6 months, how many cats will there be in 5 years? Who's got it? Is this... What is that? Seriously? Who threw that?
Cats are terrible at math, but they sure do multiply. Please spay, neuter, and adopt.
The solution is 10. Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Dylan Selke with sports. Ball State baseball has done nothing but build on the success of last year's regular season MAC championship. NewsLink Indiana's Bryce Timsevich met with Ryan Peltier for a new segment called Rounding the Bases.
This is Rounding the Bases with Ryan Peltier. So, Ryan, you had lots of sports you could have played growing up, but baseball is one you chose. Why baseball of all sports?
Yeah, I played them all. I played football, basketball, and baseball, soccer too growing up. And, the first thing I picked up when I was a kid was a bat and a ball. So it was just kind of stuck with me from a young age. My dad would always play with me in the yard, and that's just what I loved the most.
Yeah, absolutely. So since you got into baseball, I'm sure that you watched some teams and maybe even some players. Over the time of your childhood, what were some players or maybe a team that you kind of idolized and liked watching and maybe modeled your game after growing up?
Yeah, I always watched the Reds growing up. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, only about an hour from Cincy, and I remember watching Ken Griffey Jr. all the time as a kid, and he was a beast, and I always loved watching him play.
Yeah, absolutely. So after you graduated high school, you chose to come to Ball State. So why Ball State of all programs to come play baseball at?
Yeah, Coach Maloney recruited me, and he sold the program to me really well, and this is a winning program, and he does a great job of developing players, and I thought this was the best fit for me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're coming off of a season where you guys won a MAC championship. So how do you feel you contributed the most last season to be able to get your team in that spot?
Yeah, we had a really good team last year, 1 through 9 in the lineup, and I struggled a little bit offensively, but I came to play every day on defense, and I helped the team that way, and I ended up getting it going offensively towards the end of the year. But we all put it together, and it was a great year last year for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you feel you bring to this team the most, top to bottom? Like, what are your specialties to help get the team to where they are?
I'd say leadership. I've been working on being more of a leader the last couple of years, and I know what it takes to win, and I kind of help the younger guys understand what it takes to do, the little things in games, and just come to play consistently every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you feel are the keys for Ball State the rest of this season to bring home another MAC championship like it did last year?
We're a good offensive team. We just got to keep hitting the ball, playing good defense. We're a good defensive team, and we got really good pitchers. So hopefully if we keep putting those things together, we can have more success.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you. Ball State's next games are at home this next weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against Northern Illinois. In Muncie, Bryce Simsevich, NewsLink, Indiana.
As Ball State men's volleyball spears ahead in the MIVA tournament, Ball State men's club volleyball wraps up their year at Nationals. NewsLink Indiana's Reese Chapman sits down with the squad after their postseason run.
While most had their eyes on the start of the MIVA tournament this weekend, Ball State men's club volleyball shook up the status quo at the National Collegiate Volleyball Federation, or NCVF, championship last weekend as well.
So the tournament in total had a total of 567 teams. It's the largest collegiate volleyball tournament of all time, consistently every year. So you had teams from every single state, everywhere, all in this tournament. It's a ton of fun.
With a tournament of this size that brings in teams from around the country, even Ball State underestimated their ability to win.
We did not expect to play as good as we did. We finished 9th in our table out of 48, which was amazing, and arguably the best we've ever done as a club team, so that was phenomenal.
The squad attributes most of their success to how close they are off the court.
For me, mindset was a big thing, and we hung out a lot as a team. You know, for us it was a big, we want to be a family, we want to play together, and if you guys trust each other with every single moment, you play better as a team. So for us it was a lot of family bonding.
With their season finished and a majority of their players set to return, the Cardinals look to carry over their newfound success into next year. In Muncie, Reese Chapman, NewsLink, Indiana.
Anna, Avery, I can't tell you guys how excited I am to watch Ball State baseball compete at such a high level like they did last year.
I know, I'm super excited for them. I think that they've had a great season so far, so I'm looking forward to them showing more, doing more at the plate, and just really bringing it home for us.
And it was nice to get that inside look with Bryce to kind of see what their strategy is planning into this year, because, you know, when you're on that higher level, you want to make sure you stay there to let the competition know. Dylan, thank you so much. And after the break, we say a final goodbye to our seniors.
And we have a last check on weather in moments.
I love you!
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back. We have a tradition here at NewsLink Indiana where we say a goodbye to one of our seniors. So our first one is Miss Avery.
Thank you, Anna. I first joined NewsLink my sophomore year without having any idea with what I wanted to do with journalism, where I wanted to take my career after college, or how I was even going to get there. But I came here and this program helped me find my passion as a storyteller, and it gave me lifelong skills that I'll use throughout my career. I can't think of a better platform to grow as a young journalist, and I am so incredibly grateful for the many opportunities that NewsLink has given me. I would not be where I am without this organization, the support of my friends and family who have never missed one of my shows or one of my stories, and of course the friends I made here at NewsLink who have helped me grow and always guided me in the right direction throughout these past few years. Although this is a very, very bittersweet goodbye, I am super excited to share that I'll be furthering my career as a dayside reporter at Fox 55 in Fort Wayne. I feel more than ready to take this step, and thanks to this amazing program and the amazing people in it who have helped me get to this point.
Avery, we're so glad we've spent these last few years with her together. Now our next goodbye is the one you can see on camera right now. That is Miss Logan, our news director. This is her final night producing. Logan, thank you so much for everything you've done these past few years. Now, I'm not going to be the only one that tells you goodbye. We've got a few people that are going to tell you as well. Take a look.
Heidi, as I knew you for the first year, and Logan Salzbrenner, as I know you now. Logan, thank you so much for all that you've done for the NewsLink organization and me as a journalist and storyteller. You've helped me grow so much in my time here, and I wish you nothing but the best at Wayne 15.
Logan, we hate to see you go, but we thank you for all your hard work here over the past few years. I swear I was just a freshman and you were just a sophomore here. Crazy to see time fly, but we're wishing you the best at Wayne as you start your producing career.
Hi Logan, congratulations. I am so proud of you for all the hard work you put in, all the sacrifices you've made, those long nights in the UML, but it's all going to pay off. So enjoy these lasts, but I look forward to being along for the ride, all you do in the future. Congratulations, I love you. Cheers.
Hey Logan, just want to say I'm so proud of you and all the amazing things that you've accomplished over the past 4 years, and I'm so thankful to have you as my big sister, and I love you so much, and I know that you'll continue to do great things.
Congratulations, Logan, on your last show at NewsLink Indiana. We're so proud of your leadership and everything you accomplished in your 4 years at Ball State.
We wish you the best of luck, and we love you.
Love you, Logan.
Hi, Logan. We love you so much, and we're so proud of you and all that you've accomplished at Ball State.
Congrats on your graduation, and good luck at Wayne 15.
Woo!
Thanks to all of you. NewsLink Indiana has been one of the most impactful experiences I've ever had in my life. And as you just saw, I had some amazing people who helped me along the way. I first want to thank the entire exec team. I couldn't have done any of this without you, and I'm so lucky to call each and every one of you my friends. I want to especially thank Alex Almanza, Grace Bankowski, and Anna Chalker. You've all put in so much work this semester, and I know you'll do even more as a 3 in charge. And thanks for all the ride homes, the adventures, and most importantly, those snack trips. And I most importantly want to thank you for all the laughs we've shared together. I couldn't have survived this crazy year without you. And there's someone who's no longer in NewsLink that I have to thank. That's one of my best friends, Annie Keister. Annie, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your advice, all of our 5-hour late night talks, and most importantly, your friendship. Speaking of friendship, I have to thank my roommates who are here today in the studio, Lanessa, Allie, and Rachel. Thank you for all of your support and for listening to my NewsLink rants, even though you usually have no idea what I'm talking about. I also want to thank my grandparents who never miss a show, and to my sisters, I couldn't imagine getting through this year without you. To my dad, thank you for always instilling the idea of never giving up in me at such a young age. And finally, to my mom, I would not be the person I am today without you. You've always been my biggest supporter, my loudest cheerleader, and most importantly, my biggest role model. Now, while I will forever cherish all my memories at NewsLink, I'm just so excited for all the new ones that I'll make back in my hometown of Fort Wayne as a producer at Wayne 15. We all have a story, and I'm so glad that mine includes these amazing 4 years at NewsLink Indiana.
Well, you know, it's crazy to see everyone come and go. It's one of the sadder things to see, I know, watching these past few years, and then you just know time is coming. But thank you to all of our seniors. And Noah, let's get one final look at weather.
Yeah, guys, we can see as that cold front moves through tonight, temperatures really drop. Rain going to be a problem, especially tomorrow, maybe impacting that carnival tomorrow night, any sort of travel you're doing tomorrow night into Saturday. Sunday going to be very, very cold. Wouldn't be surprised to see a frost or a freeze, especially Sunday morning. Into Monday, though, warm-up starts. We see 53 on Monday, 57 on Tuesday, all the way up to 60 on Wednesday. So really just going to be a big warm-up as we move further into the week here. And then finally, temperatures move back down into the 50s on Thursday. So temperatures really going to stay in the mid-50s and into the low 60s.
Thank you, Noah. That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 8 for our morning show, Waking Up with Cardinal Weather.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.